morning, and welcome to Coffee Access Travel, the podcast. My name is Erin Donaldson, your host for all things related to the Eje Cafetero or Coffee Access of Colombia. We are coming at you from the departments of Caldas, Rizal, and Quindío. I would like to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to all the people who helped me make it to this point in time where I'm now starting to run tests just like this one to bring you what I hope will be a high quality experience of lifestyle, gastronomy, or food, up to the date news, culture, things you need to be able to travel or live in this region. And we're going to help you connect with the culture. We're going to help you connect by explaining things in English that maybe you didn't quite get because, hey, we're all learning. We're all coming here with what we know and with an open mind and open hearts. So let's get on with the show. Once again, thank you to all the people who are supporting me, especially my subscribers on Patreon. Without you, I would still be dreaming and not doing. So let's get on with the show. This is my test podcast, one of many podcasts I hope to bring you on a weekly basis. Here we go. In recent news, we are experiencing extreme weather. Rain and landslides are making it a bit more challenging to get out in nature. As of last weekend, about 8 days ago now, we had 32 tourists that were trapped in the Parque Nacional de Nevado, right here in Manizales. Well, Villa Maria, technically. Um, People were hiking or they went in by car. We're not sure. It doesn't say. The article is pretty brief in what it does explain. What it does say is that it took 7 hours to get these people out. This is a time of a lot of rain. Normally in June, we're getting a little more sun, a little more summer, and it's a good time to visit. However, due to climate change, or is that manipulation, we are getting excessive amounts of rain, and that is causing high rivers, landslides, and situations that you're going to have to be careful of. It says it took 7 hours to rescue these tourists. This was the Defensa Civil, the military, and local authorities clearing roads and cutting up trees with chainsaws to get in there and get these people out. So, again, plan your travels carefully, be careful where you go, and make sure you notify someone that you're going there. We don't want you to get hurt, we want you to stay in one piece, and we want you to continue following the show. For culture and language, let's start with some basics. So, the Colombian coffee access. You've heard us use this term quite a bit. What does it mean? In Spanish, it translates to Eje Cafetero, coffee access. Why is that? Because the cities in this region make up kind of an axis. You have Armenia, Pereira, and Manizales, three departments in a row. Previously in history, this was all one department, Grand Caldas, and it was split into three. We're not going to get into the politics of that one, but we are going to help you to understand and know these departments in future episodes. So, it's important to also keep in mind the coffee axis isn't so much a regional, a geographic region, but also a culture is too. The Eje Cafetero, or what the UNESCO calls the PCC, Paisaje Cultural Cafetero. This also relates to the region we're in. Paisaje Cultural Cafetero translates to cultural coffee landscape, the concepts of the coffee cultivators and everything that rotates in that cultural environment. And we will teach you more about that in future episodes. So, the three biggest cities in order are Pereira, Manizales, and Armenia. Those are the main cities that comprise the coffee axis. Probably the greenest area of Colombia, the coffee axis has many national parks. Parks like Parque Nacional Tatama to the southwest. To the east of us, we have Parque Nacional del Nevado. In Quindío, we also have the National Park of Valle de Cocora, which is the palm trees, but it's much bigger. It goes all the way up the mountain. I'm sorry I don't have the name of that park, but I will get it to you, and we will talk about it more later. The climates here will range from jungle to high altitude cloud forest. beautiful places, places that we want to show to you. Behind me, you'll see some of the pictures from this region, and we'll be talking about this one in just a minute. So, where I am currently is Manizales. We are at 2,160 meters above sea level, or 7,090 feet. So, as you can see, some of these areas are quite a ways up there. We're not down in the valley floor, we're up the mountain a bit. Um, why did they create towns up on top of the mountains? Because at the time of colonization, there was more diseases down by the rivers and lower altitudes. So what they did, they created a lot of cities up on top of mountains in this region to avoid a lot of the typical diseases. Today, we get great views. Finally, we're going to talk about our tourism topic of today. Mistrato Risaralda, a pueblo in the southwest of the department of Risaralda. Have you been? Have you heard of it? It's not very well known, but it's characterized by many indigenous populations. We have a lot of waterfalls out there, including this one right here next to my head. This waterfall is called Cascada Sutú. With a height of over 80 meters, it is probably one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Risaralda. Check it out. But if you are considering a visit, here are some guidelines and precautions. Do bring water and comfy shoes, but do not go if you have issues walking, climbing, or even balance. This is a mid to high level hike. The trail is steep, and you may even want to bring a hiking stick or even a length of rope, because there are some steep areas and you're not going to want to go there if you have knee problems or any kind of mobility problems. And when you get out there, you have to go off on an unpaved road to get there first. It's about an hour drive from the pueblo. So you got to get to Mistreto and continue on out of it to where the waterfall is. And then you're going to spend a good hour, I'd say about half hour to an hour, depending on your physical ability, getting down to that waterfall. Watch out for landslides. Watch out for excessive rain. Again, we are in a really rainy climate right now, or rainy season, I guess you could say, where we're getting a lot of waterfall. And these waterfalls are not safe during the rainy season. When we're getting extreme amounts of rain, you have to be real careful getting there. Anyways, that concludes our program for today. If you would like to purchase a copy of this picture I took of Cascada Sutú, feel free to email me at coffeeaccesstravel@gmail.com. Only available in Colombia currently, although eventually we'd love to be able to ship to you anywhere you are. Stay tuned. We have so much to bring you, so much more that we're going to create and develop for your content. And please, help us. Help us make this possible. We still need a lot of support to get this show off the ground. As you can see, my background is still a little bit plain. This is going to change. We've already started ordering some materials and putting a few things up. Right now, we have limited materials. My goal is to be able to start bringing on guests and interviewees. I have so much I want to do, and I can only do it with your help. Follow me on Patreon at Coffee Access Travel. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can make this possible. Or contact me by email at coffeeaccesstravel@gmail.com to find out how your business can sponsor my podcast. We can help you reach foreign residents in this region through our support and promotion of your entrepreneurial startup or business. So get with it and email us. I will try to edit this video so that we have a email shown at the screen that you're seeing here. And stay tuned. We're just getting going and we have so much more to bring you. Thank you again. My name is Erin Donaldson, your host here at Coffee Access Travel.